have got to change. And your friends didn't understand that you had to take another stand. The pursuit of a higher place puts you in an unfamiliar space. Don't fear, it's by design. He was preparing you all the time. Oh, you shine like a million stars. Oh, you shine like a million stars. You shine like a million suns. You shine. The conscious mind cannot confine you. Oh, you shine, you shine, you shine. Yes, you do. You shine so bright, you blind my eyes. Oh, you shine, you shine so bright, like a fire in the night. Oh, you shine so bright, like a fire in the night. You got a sparkle in your eye. You shine, oh, you shine. The conscious mind cannot confine. Yeah. Cannot confine you.
Hey y'all, this is Salim Muwakil from Muwakil's World. In case you missed the last discussion, this is what you missed.
There was a time when there was a large-scale mythology that African people had no endurance. We were only good for sprinting.
Right.
And that was our forte. Other than that, we were useless in marathon races. Establishing your patrimony on the land. If you bury the dead, that means that this land is forever in your family.
Who are our ancestors, really? We are the living ancestors to a whole genealogical line going back hundreds of thousands, millions of years that we carry within us living today. Everyone who preceded us.
Mm-hmm.
You know, however, that conception took place, whether it was violently, with rape, or whatever the case, but we are them living today.
That's why it's important to understand our capacity, man. Our capacity is unlimited. We have unlimited potential.
Absolutely.
So make sure you tune in Monday, Wednesday, and Friday from 11 to 1 p.m. on What's in It for the Black People Media.
WIFTV.
Live from your studio. You're listening to Book of Dawn with Dawn Millhouse.
WIIFT PM.
Oh my gosh. Oh, I got a mic in my hand, y'all. Oh, I'm not really a girly girl. Good. Good morning, sunshines. I'm in here doing my dance. I feel like I'm in a Latin country.
A little flavor.
Yeah,
She's trying to get her AMAs on, huh?
Good morning. Yeah, no. Don't even start. Good morning. Good morning, sunshines. Good morning. Good morning, Lisa.
Good morning.
Good morning, Esco.
Top of the morning to ya.
Top of the morning to ya. It is Monday, November 23rd. Almost Thanksgiving. It's almost time. Hey, listen, y'all better get your food, your groceries. Better get your good groceries. Listen, it is Monday. We're going to talk about sex today. Healthy reasons to have sex. There are
I'm all for it.
Yeah.
Finally a reason.
It is.
What is the point?
Right. It is National Adoption Day.
That's a great thing.
I have several friends that were adopted, so I actually think it's underrated, and I think I learned a lot that day when we talked to Deb Farmer about the process. I for sure know that I thought it was much harder than she made it be, but it's there's some babies out there that could use a mommy and a daddy.
Human and fur babies. I just think love is love. It doesn't matter how many legs you have, 2 or 4. I mean,
as long
love
as
is
it's
love.
not a rat, because I'm not, I don't do the, I'm just
Some
Mickey.
rats might be nice.
No.
Ben, yeah.
Kill him.
You said kill him. Oh. But Ben was a nice
Abatement.
Squirrels, bunnies, raccoons.
You don't like squirrels either?
The rats with fuzzy tails.
Fuzzy tail.
It's not their
Rats
fault.
with
Oh, those are flying rats. Yeah. Except if Mike Tyson, he's got pet pigeons. He's got pet pigeons. I've actually been in his backyard with him, and he does the whole fly and they come back and all
So
that.
the tiger and animals thing?
Yeah, man.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, man. It is National Adoption Day. Happy birthday to Robin Roberts.
Oh, yeah. I like her a lot.
Yeah, she's in my fave category. Happy birthday, Allison Wells. What's that? A Luther South Brave. Happy birthday, Scoop Jackson. Who is that? A Luther South Brave.
I love Scoop. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Kenny Davis, and happy birthday, Willie Scott. Today it's cold outside. It's 30-some. Early 30s. It's early 30s like I used to be. And it's going to be early 40s like I was once before as well today. And tomorrow it might be snowy.
Slushy.
Yeah, slushy, yeah. So
saucy.
drive carefully. Yeah, drive carefully. Don't rush. If you need to take your time to get your Thanksgiving stuff, start today.
And if you're ordering, because a lot, most restaurants are going to be open, but a lot of restaurants that normally don't have a Thanksgiving menu, call now, because a lot of them, like where my mother was ordering food from, they said if you're ordering a Thanksgiving thing, they want to know in advance. So put your order in now, because most of them, the rest of the menus are fine, but order now. So.
My guess would be is that probably today would be a deadline, because they have to know.
One of the places was yesterday, yeah.
Because I think I ordered my pumpkin pie from Gibson's, and they're only open on Thursday for pickups. Yeah. So, I think you have to, I think it's, you should do
everything
it now.
is curbside and pickup, so.
Listen, you guys see this? Robin Patrice, swanky lather, baby. You put this on and you just swag, pop up. It's called Posh Pink Sugar Scent. Can I smell this? Can I open this?
This is, we're going through, this is Esco's collection. We're going to give it back. We're not,
I wonder if one of those soaps
Pink
the
sugar.
women drip soaps.
Oh, what
maybe
did that mean? Drip, that's a good healthy
website,
sexy
it was
conversation.
What's a women drip?
Robin
drip?
Patrice
Women
is
drip.
full of swag. Clearly, she is swaggy, and these are some of her fly homemade handmade items.
So good.
Soaps. We got soaps. We got lotions. I've seen the T-shirts. That's gonna be what I'm ordering.
And
One
I'm
of
doing
them
jewelry,
is so cute.
right?
Lisa's doing the jewelry. She has wickless candles. I think she sent May some last week.
I saw it on Friday when you guys were opening the box.
Yeah, and men's grooming. I really want to talk one day about manscaping. I wonder how guys feel about manscaping, but I want to get deep. Like, do you manscape or do you just cut the hair off your back? Because I'm okay with the hair off your back.
Or do you use one soap?
But if you're doing that down there like the Brazilian, then I'm starting to feel a type of way. You know what I did find out? I'm digressing. Puerto Rican men wax their brows.
Oh.
Baby,
come on.
They literally wax their.
Chulo.
Yeah, puppy chulo.
And I cannot. Women do that. Like, why?
Yeah, it blows me for this. Charles Barkley does it too. I just don't like, man. I don't want your eyebrows to look that good. You ain't no manly.
The middle, unibrow.
Take the uni out.
Yeah, we don't want the unibrow. Yeah, there's some people we know that are like one big M.
Yeah, but when you all look, and I'm looking at yours, and I'm feeling bad about mine.
No, don't
do that.
I gotta get my I gotta get my eyebrows done. Mine are bad representation today. So camera 3, focus on Dawn today.
She made me. How did you say that?
Mine, I didn't even. Yeah, mine are bad.
Swanky.
Listen, they truly have something for everybody. Being fly is a choice, and you can choose to be fly or not. But what I can tell you is that this is verified right here. Robin Patrice. Shop online at robinpatrice.com. That's 2 B's. ROBIN Patrice PATRICE.com. Or follow her on Instagram. Follow her page on Instagram. Shots out, Robin Patrice. Look for my order. I'm gonna come pick mine up. I don't even want you. Ain't got to ship to me. I'm coming to get mine. Cause that T-shirt is something kind of cute. Don't be salty. You are tuned into the Book of Dawn. We are here weekdays 9 to 11.
I'm focusing on my bad eyebrows today. I'm like, I just realized this morning I didn't even fix that. I'm like, mine, yeah.
But you have bangs.
But the thing is, I could talk about. I'm the first person. I'll be like, oh hell no. I'll look in the mirror and be like, what are you like? What is going on? So yeah.
Well, guess what? What is going on is that we are going to take a quick break and pop back in with playwright, film director, and producer John Ruffin. He is also the owner of Theater 47 in Park Forest. He is a native Chicagoan and started his career as a preteen. He directed his first play as a preteen. So clearly he recognized his gift from God way before I did. Yeah. Well, I always knew I could talk. I just didn't know I could talk to other people and they watch. I don't know if that came out right. But anyway, I feel like I'm in Annie. I'm Big Daddy Warbucks, and you remember how the microphones look like this? And he was like, and he was reading the commercial, and he was like, if you have seen her, and he gets to the bottom, and he goes, turn page.
Right. And he's really, that's when they're, right, in the little microphone. You're never fully dressed without a smile.
So keep smiling. Keep shining,
knowing you can always count on me.
For sure. That's what friends are for. Listen, stick with us. We're going to bring John Ruffin in. He's got something to tell you that I
He's
think
had some
you need
good
to
times
hear.
and some really bad times.
Yeah, but God is.
Yes.
We'll be right back. Tell your friends.
WIFTBPM.
Introducing your trusted source for high-quality black emojis, better known as Blackmoji. We believe black is beautiful, and that beauty should be reflected in the digital market. Now there is an app that does just that, starting with Black Greek letter organizations. Blackmoji D9 offers more than an emoji app. It is a cultural experience of black excellence. Download the app in the Apple or Google Play Store to access a specially curated catalog of emojis representing the Divine Nine. Use the emojis to celebrate Black Greek events, acknowledge current events, support social causes, and learn about esteemed Black Greek members who blaze the trail of Black history. A portion of every subscription goes toward a scholarship fund specifically for members of Black Greek letter organizations to help keep the legacy alive. Download the Blackmoji app today.
Shop at Black-owned and operated Solo Beauty, where you are appreciated and respected. Located at 8158 South Cottage Grove, Solo Beauty can supply all of your black hair care needs. Solo Beauty is open from 11 a.m. to 8 p.m., Tuesday through Saturday.
WIFTBPM.
Boys, step aside.
Welcome back. Happy Monday. You are tuned in to the Book of Dawn right here from What's in It for the Black People Media Studios. We are joined by our guest this morning, John Ruffin, playwright, director, producer, and COVID survivor. Welcome to the Book of Dawn, John.
Thank you. Thank you.
I am gonna start. I first want people that have lived under a rock to know who you are and what you've accomplished, and then I would love if you would give us a candid conversation about the experience that you and your family have had with a disease or pandemic that some people still don't believe is real. Is that okay with you?
Oh, absolutely. I'm ready for you.
Good, yeah, because you gotta be ready for me. I'm subject to say anything. Ain't no telling. Okay. John, can I ask you if you have everything other than the mic here on mute? We're getting a little feedback.
Are you on speaker by any chance?
I'm just using the computer. That's it.
Okay, cool. All right, so at 12 years old, you did your first play with your two brothers as your actors. Is it speaker? What is it?
He needs to lower the volume.
Oh, turn the volume down just a teeny.
How's that?
Perfect. Is that better? Yeah, that's perfect.
Okay.
At 12 years old, you created and directed your own play. With your two brothers, and then your two sisters and your parents were the audience. Is that how it went?
Yeah, that's exactly how it went. I'm the oldest of 5 children. And one of the things as a kid, grew up in a Pentecostal family. My dad was a preacher, and mom was his first lady. So basically, any gospel song I heard, which my first one was Winans, Tomorrow, If you ever heard that song, I wrote a little skit to it, and we just went from there. And then my second one was off the Jackson 5. I Need You Back. And we got in trouble for that one because, my mother and father knew what we were doing.
Exactly.
But, those were my first two gospel and secular experiences.
So I'm just curious for, often we look at kids when they do, they write a play or create something at the age of 12, and you kind of look at it like, oh, look at the babies. But how did you even decide to write? I mean, where did that come from? It was just like, okay, I'm gonna write a play. How were you inspired to do that at 12?
Well, you know what? It's, just thinking about it, when I hear songs, I see film. I see a movie, if you will. I see storybook. It doesn't, I don't hear a song the same way everyone else does. If something inspires me, I actually see the entire story. And, and it always played that way. And, don't know when it happened. I just remember when that Tomorrow song came on by the Winans, that touched me so much. I just had to do it. It forced me. I was thrust into it. It wasn't nothing that I said, oh, guess what? I'm going to write. I just wanted to do it. In other words, it felt like the words of the song didn't do enough. I had to tell the story behind the song. And it's been like that for my entire career. Most of the shows that I've written and still write to this day, I can't write until I'm inspired by music, by the song. And, so it's very important that I hear the song first, or I can't write the song, write the show. And I just finished with our award-winning show, Lady Sings the Blues, about Billie Holiday. I heard, I wasn't even a Billie Holiday fan. I believe some of her music is very sad, who to each his own, who like it. However, it was one song I heard called Love Comes. And when I heard that, the story just opened up for me. And then I did my research and everything just fell into place. And it was blessed by her family, and they gave me the thumbs up, and it's been moving ever since.
First of all, I love Lady Sings the Blues. I'm sitting over here like I want to go see it right now. I absolutely piano man. Like, I love it. That's on repeat. We're gonna take a quick break, and we're gonna come back and then talk about. First of all, I concur. Music has power. It has power to heal.
Yes, it
has
does.
Power to teach. It transcends every human ability to receive it. It really does have power. We're going to take a quick break and then talk about how you went from writing a play to being in plays, and go through that piece of your journey to some of the productions you've done now, currently, in the past, and then some people that we have in common that I don't even think you know. So stay with us. We are going to take a quick break, pay 2 or 3 bills. Maybe can we pay 2 or 3?
Yeah.
Okay, so we can actually come back tomorrow?
Exactly.
Okay, we got to pay the light bill. ComEd want their money. We'll be right back. Stay with us.
WIFTDPM.
The Chicago Legal Network is the collaboration of attorneys that concentrate in many areas of the law most needed in Chicago neighborhoods. The CLN lawyers focus on personal injury, criminal defense, and other issues. The CLN lawyers all average over 20 years of legal experience and are dedicated to helping the Chicago community. The Chicago Legal Network is committed to developing black lawyers through mentorship and co-representation. So if you were injured in a car accident, slip and fall, or injured on the job, or you need assistance with criminal defense, including driving violations and DUI, check out ChicagoLegalNetwork.com for more information, or call 773-912-3545. 773-912-3545.
WIFTDPM.
Oh, we got that.
Welcome back. You are tuned in to the Book of Dawn. If you're just now tuning in, we are joined by playwright, film director, producer, actor, and owner of Theater 47 in Park Forest, John Ruffin. Theater 47 is an intimate 200-seat venue in Park Forest. It serves as a home for many of a platform that John has given to many local aspiring actors, actresses, singers, dancers, and musicians who perform there in productions typically that he has written and or produced. It is also, when we are out of COVID, available for rental for special events, private and corporate parties. It's really actually a very dope venue that I have with great free parking.
Yes. I was there when they were first building and painting. I remember I came there. John and I had a few meetings. They just did such an incredible job over there. It's awesome.
You know what else I didn't mention? It is also a platform for black merchandising, because I don't think I've ever been to a production there where there wasn't a plethora of people selling their wares and things, right there. So, it's kind of all inclusive. John, you wrote a play, you wrote 2 plays, and then you went on to start acting yourself. So was that just a natural progression for you, or something that you felt like you wanted to be an actor? Or how did you make the distinction between wanting to act or wanting to direct?
Well, basically, I hope, can you all hear me clearly?
We can.
Okay, well, basically, I started acting because I didn't have anyone else, when you have to use what you have, and I was it, it was a natural progression, because if anybody knows how to act, are preacher's kids, we know how to act while we're in church, and we know how to act when we're in the world. So it was very easy for me to do. And also, my brother he's a professional comedian as well. And so this was just, we come from a family that clowns too. Let's be honest. So this wasn't hard at all. So, and it went from there. And then I found out, I said, you know what? I don't want to be the jack of all trades. I need to master something. So it was easier for me to direct, because sitting there on stage, I'm sitting there, can't even get into my lines because I'm looking at all the pieces, the technical pieces that go in. I said, I'll go crazy doing this. So just directing became my forte.
And that it did, because you have produced several productions. It's Too Good to Be True, We're Dreaming of You, Selena, just tons. I can't remember the name of the one. So do you know a young actress named Kylie Spraggins?
Yes. Kylie, I think, is in LA now.
She's home now. She's my niece.
Didn't know that. I love Kylie.
And Antoine Cruz is my nephew.
Oh, yeah, definitely. I worked with both of them. Kylie was actually in one of my last shows, Bag Lady.
She indeed was, and I attended.
And she was fantastic. Yeah.
Yeah, she's home now. They just wrapped on the Upshaws, the Mike Epps and Wanda Sykes and Kim Fields.
Oh, wow, great.
So one of your very own will soon be a for real huge, ginormous star, and she'll have to come back and help you.
Yeah, I'm always looking forward to it.
Did you work with Stacey? Did you do Loved on Purpose recently?
Yeah, I wrote that for her. I was the writer on it, and I directed the show, the whole 9.
I missed it, but Stacey's also a good friend of mine, and so.
Beautiful.
He really is Chicago's own.
Oh yeah, and you've worked with so many other. I mean, you have people that you just place calls and they come in. We from Jack Hay to Christian Keys to what's his name, Joanna Man, Miguel Nunez. I mean, you just make phone calls now and they just come out for you. I mean, and you've done, you haven't even had it at huge theaters. Some of them. I mean, you did the one at Thornton High School. That's where you went to high school too, right?
Yes.
I think he started there until he got his own theater.
But I'm saying he had stars coming out, some stars won't come to like a high school, but you packed it in. You've had completely sold out crowds, so and they come out for you. They know your work, so.
I've been blessed. I can go through the alphabet 3 times the number of headliners I've worked with. And God has blessed me that I don't have to deal with agents or managers. I call them directly, because, even though I went to Thornton High School, I never did a show at Thornton until my last year. When the alderman and the mayor called me and asked me and said, hey, we need, some economic support here, it'll be good for the people. So I started doing my shows at Thornton and I convinced the headliners that, hey, it's for a good cause. And not only that, an audience is an audience. All you need is a stage. So never sit there and you despise small beginnings. So I've always preached that. I never treat them any different than I treat the ones here in Chicago or anywhere, and I think that's been my call to fame. And I make sure everyone gets paid. That's the most important.
Facts.
Yeah, I think that I think your integrity speaks for itself, and your loyalty is how people probably are more comfortable with performing in a smaller venue. Yeah. Because if you can remind people that we all started small. Mm-hmm. We don't all start on walking in the Broadway door. I mean, I'm sure there are a few anomalies, but for the most part, they all have a base where they start and grow from.
Oh yeah.
I agree.
Yeah.
So let's talk about the elephant in the room and not Big Al from the Crimson Tide.
Right.
John, you have experienced the COVID-19 virus.
Yes.
And you haven't been one of the ones that can say I had it and it was a cakewalk.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Can you share with us how you came to know that you were positive for COVID-19 and some of the things that you experienced?
Oh, absolutely. Excuse me. Okay, well, basically, I came to, I really didn't know at one time. I just felt the whole cough, the cough thing started first. And all of a sudden, I remember sitting in my family room. I was telling my wife, I was like, this cough it's been a day now. It was only one day. And as I was sitting on my laptop in the family room, all of a sudden, I mean, out of nowhere, I got the chills so bad that I couldn't stand it. And I barely made it upstairs to the room. She said, well, why don't you go sit in the sauna and maybe you can sweat it out and so forth like that. Like, I was thinking it may be a normal flu because that's the way it felt at first, that, it's just a regular flu, those chills and that's it. You can take some NyQuil, sleep it off and you wake back up, you're okay. But as I lied down, I went in the sauna, lied down, took a little cold medicine. And in the middle of the night, I woke up to the most extreme body aches from the top of my head to the sole of my feet. I was so, along with the chills, it was so bad in the middle of the night, I got up and put on a full jogging suit along with the quilts and the sheets. I couldn't get warm. And the chills were hurting my body so much that it literally, I'm 49 years old. I'm probably a punk when I get sick anyway. However, it brought tears to my eyes that it was that bad. And then all of a sudden you're lying there, you're nothing but shaking. I popped the Tylenol because I was trying to stay away from the ibuprofen because I said, this is not that. So let me just stick with the Tylenol. Then all of a sudden, extreme heat. All of a sudden, so you have to strip out of your clothes and you're lying in a puddle of sweat just like that. And the aches are still coming. And so my wife she's like, you burning up? Then I found I had a fever. So now I'm popping Tylenol to break the fever, but my fever had gone all the way up to 103 and it'll come down. It would never break completely. It would stop at 99.4 every time. So you're still dealing with all of that. And so I told my wife, I said, this isn't normal. I believe I have COVID. And so she was like, you think so? I said, no, I really think so. This isn't just normal body aches or anything else like that. So, but I remember it coming out of my mouth. I said, but you know what? If this is COVID and this is the extreme of it, I'll take it, because I can make it through this, and it looked like no sooner than I said that, the headaches hit me extreme where you couldn't open your eyes, like migraines. If you've ever had a migraine, it sits there the entire time. So from day 3, headaches, body aches, body chills, extreme heat, then the fatigue kicked in, where I couldn't walk from my bed to the bathroom without having to stop to take a breath. It was that bad where I couldn't walk anywhere. Everywhere else, I was climbing, almost crawling on the floor just to keep my breath going. And so I was still at a place where I could take that part of it. And even though it kept getting worse, it never got better. The aches, I can't talk enough about the body aches. The body aches, not just regular. I mean, like your whole body is in a vice grip and it keeps loosening and tightening, loosening and tightening, loosening and tightening. So you never get a break from that point. And then finally, all of a sudden, next thing you know, you're going through the vomiting. You can't keep the nausea. You're so nauseous, it's ridiculous. And I don't care what you drink, water makes you sick. Everything keeps coming up. But they're telling you to hydrate. Remember that. That's why they're telling you that, is because you can't keep anything down. And then all of a sudden, in the middle of the night, while you're sleeping, you wake up, you can't breathe because the fluid has built up in your lungs, and you begin, what you're starting to excrete or throw up is now like a glue-like paste substance that just comes out and it chokes you. It literally chokes you. It's choking you to death. And so you try, literally, I'm running to the bathroom just to cough as hard as I'm trying to get this up just to breathe. And every time you get a little point of breath, it chokes you again. It's always sitting there in your throat. So you're afraid to lie down. And I lie on my stomach naturally anyway, but it was just so hard, even lying on your stomach, lying on your back, lying on your side. Every time you inhale, it hurts your ribs, it hurts your chest. So you're really breathing very scantily so that it doesn't hurt. So it doesn't, at least you could get a little breath in. So I would get on all four in that proning position, I believe they call it, and you're coughing up trying to do that, but you're too tired and fatigued, you wiped out, so you don't have any strength to do that, and then finally, with all of that, you at that point where you're almost begging to die because you got all of this stuff going on in your body with nothing that no one can do for you. And then finally, it hits your mind. It doesn't stop at your body. COVID takes over your mind, where it attaches to some part of your lobes in your brain. That's all I can say. And it blocks the endorphins, I would say. And this isn't a professional prognosis or anything. This is my opinion and my experience. It blocks your endorphins that you go into an extreme depression and you can't find anything to be happy over. And from that point, the hallucinations started. My mom did just pass in September, and I would be lying there feeling like I'm in complete death, and I'm hallucinating. She's lying there with me, and she's in the position she was when she was passing of cancer in September. And it's like she's having these conversations with you all through the night. You go through all of these horrible dreams and hallucinations that never complete. You're always chasing and looking, and everything's telling you to walk through this door and go to this light, and so you're going through all that, and you're waking up wishing that you had died in the night. At least that's what I had, because it was knowing that I had to go through this all over again. And the imprint on your memory is so bad. It's like it always happens. So it's really been a whole lot of God and praying for me and people praying for me, that really has helped me through this, have brought me out. I'm still on the road to recovery. I still battle with it. However, it was that extreme to the point that, every time now when I look on TV and I see another person has died of COVID, it brings tears to my eyes, because I know what you went through and I know what you're still going through. And then to find out my dad has COVID now, and it attacked it's attacked his mind too. And I'm helping him because I understand what he's going through. And he was like, how did you know I was feeling that? Because I've gone through it, and so I want to tell everyone that COVID is real. How it was contracted, I don't know, because I was safe. I always had a mask on, always had, always social distance. So I thought, but it's airborne. You never know what you're walking into. You never know, as soon as you pull your mask off, if that virus is just lingering in that air. You just never know. And with the numbers going up, it's kind of supporting that, So I believe a lot of people, please keep people that's in COVID, who've had COVID, in your prayers, because it attacks your muscle mass. I was 225 pounds. In 14 days, I was 195. It attacked my muscle mass. It was like my muscles were sitting on bones. And, now I'm finally now starting to get my strength. I was bent over like an old man. It ages you very fast, and so it's just been a road to recovery, So I've been walking, trying to build up my lung capacity and so forth like that. But it has been a journey.
And John, I know too, you, when you started, you did go to the hospital first, but then they sent you home, correct? Because you said you got the oxygen you needed, so you didn't have to go on a ventilator. So, and you said, if I have to choose the way I'm going to do it, I want to be at home, correct?
Exactly. They had rushed me to the hospital because my oxygen levels had dropped. And so they was, pulling the ventilators in. I said, well, if this is going to be the way I'm going, I'm not dying on FaceTime in front of for my family. I will run out of here if I have to, because I'd rather be at home and die there so that I can see them, they can touch me. But God bless that they were able to send me home, because my oxygen levels came back up because I dealt with high blood pressure. So that they got my blood pressure stable, and that's what did it all. So it was tough. It was tough.
John, we spoke last week to Dr. Pendergrass, Heather Pendergrass, and we talked about that the importance of blood pressure, because it seems like disproportionately people of color are affected, and high blood pressure is a huge piece of that.
Yeah.
Yeah, ironically, I don't think people even know they have I didn't know I had high blood pressure until after a couple just routine visits. It was high.
Mm-hmm.
And so I think some people associate high blood pressure with overweight or poor eating habits. It's not all that. You don't have to, I eat healthy. I drink a lot of champagne, but that's grapes. But you don't. I don't eat fried food. I don't eat this. I don't eat that. I'm fairly slim. That has nothing to do with high blood pressure.
It does. A silent killer.
Yeah. So we're gonna take a break, and then we're gonna come back, because I think I'm a little bit speechless. I've never heard. My cousins have had it. Well, one of my cousins had it, but I think your description of it is what I think this ability to be asymptomatic,
right,
doesn't attach you to that experience.
Right. And your whole family's had it too, but you've had it the worst. Your kids didn't have it as bad as you, correct?
Exactly. My sons had it first in March. And when it first came out, and they had a little, I remember my youngest son, he had a little body ache for a day or two, took some Tylenol, and he was ready to kick it again. And it was that easy for him. My middle son, he just lost his smell and his taste. My oldest son, he just had a few body aches and headaches, and that was it. But my wife, she lost her smell and taste. But me, I got everything that you could ever read on the list as far as symptoms and so forth like that. I went through, I went through the whole 9.
Okay. Do you have the strength to stay with us during this break?
Oh, absolutely. No, I'm great. Oh, I'm great. I'm ready.
Okay, cool beans. Listen, food culture impact.
To get started, download the Google Home app.
Ain't nothing like live. Google, man, your business.
Love it, Google.
Okay, Google. Go on now. Google. We're going to call him Google. Well, is that you talking? Look.
No, this one right here, look.
Hold on. The blood of Jesus. Okay.
Covered in the blood.
Okay, right. Food culture impact. What's in it for the Black People Media is proud to support the Woodlawn located at 1200 East 79th Street, the innovative economic center for the entire family. Stop by and try their delicious jerk-inspired menu, plus get details about their igloo dining experience. Their new igloo dining. It's an igloo outside for real now. Yeah. Restaurant, event space, post this pandemic, cultural space for learning. For more information or reservations, check out www.thewoodlawn1200 in my chicagovoice.com. I hate when people say WW because it's not WW, it's 3 W's.
www.
They were like www dot. No, it's www. Say the words.
www.
We are talking to John Ruffin and thanking God for his complete restoration in the name of Jesus, and we'll be right back.
WIIFTBPM.
Are you curious to explore the intellectual currents that channel our thoughts and frame our reality? Have you ever meditated for relaxation and accidentally discovered the universe in the process? These matters and many more you may never have even thought of will be yours to explore as you come with me into Muwakil's world. Every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday from 11 to 1. Right here on What's in It for the Black People Media.
Tune in every Sunday. Don't miss it. Live from the West End for the Black People Media Studios. It is the Kickoff Kickback. Join the conversation with the brothers, Eugene McIntosh, Herb Howard, and myself, Terrence Tomlin.
We got analysis live from the stadium. The brother Joe Lewis will be following through. We got great guests coming in, players, personnel, people.
Say what? We do our thing every Sunday from 10 a.m. to 12 noon, taking you right up to kickoff.
We picking the full slate of NFL games. We talking fantasy football. Gino got you covered on all the bets. It's a kickback.
Make sure y'all join the conversation. Smash that like button, smash that share button, and continue to help us push the culture forward.
Don't miss it every Sunday from 10 a.m. to 12 noon, live here from the West End for the Black People Media Studios.
If you could make up a social media holiday, what would it be?
Randy said National Don't Let No One Put You Down Day.
No one. What you gonna do? So when they say something crazy, you slap them?
Be like me said. Randy said a Jukathon Day.
Man, we're about 60 years old. I be done had a heart.
You gotta get your heart rate up.
Okay, not that far.
All right, Mario said my favorite one. My friends and I do what we call National Call Off from Work Day.
As a business owner, I don't.
You don't like that, yeah?
I don't like that.
Because I'm the boss of this film.
We got Marcus Garvey Day from Remy too.
Oh, Marcus Garvey Day. All right, what were we doing Marcus Garvey Day?
Call off from work.
I'm going to need you to go ahead and come in tomorrow. That would be great. Okay?
Yeah, right.
Every black holiday has something to do with calling off from work.
You're cool. I'm out.
About National Join a Positive Black Organization Day, because I don't want to be recruited. I don't want to be recruited and the brothers be like, thank you. Thank you. How about National Tell White People the Truth Day? Tell them how you really feel.
You can't handle the truth. Why don't we call that National Black People Get Locked Up Day?
tell them there's an African American man threatening my life.
Hello.
The most dangerous show in the morning.
WIFTBPM.
Welcome back. You are tuned in to the Book of Dawn on What's in It for the Black People Media. And if you're jamming out with us this morning, that's Marquel Jordan, yeah? Yeah. I just tagged, it is a vibe today. I see we grown folks in the day.
Let's talk about sax before we talk about sex.
Ooh, let's talk about
sax, baby.
Nice some champagne.
Let's talk about serenade.
So you just gonna do me like that? You just gonna say the C word and not pop a bottle? Y'all know I'm slightly addicted. I think you think I drink it too much.
You're so
only every day.
She said only every day.
I do. Big facts. Help me, Lord. John, I'm a preacher's child. It's just the communion.
I understand.
Little communion every day ain't gonna hurt nobody.
Well, speaking of taste and smell, John, do you have your taste and smell back? Because it's been, 3 weeks now for you?
Well, I only lost mine for a day or two. Okay. My taste and smell, and that's another thing. When they say you lose your taste and smell, you actually lose your taste. What you're smelling, people smell different things. I used to smell chlorine. It was so heavy that you couldn't smell anything else. My dad smells, according to him, a putrid, foul, egg-like smell that just everywhere he goes, it sits right there in his face. So that's why he couldn't smell.
I guess it's difficult to hear that you literally went through probably every single, like you said, some kids didn't have a fever, some lost taste, smell. You went through every phase of COVID.
Yes.
And I think it doesn't hit home. That's why when John and I talked, when I read John's post, I was in tears. First of all, I knew that John had COVID-19, but until he posted the way he posted, and I was like, you're somebody that's well respected in the community. People, I guess so many people are just, I don't want to use the word ignorant, but they just aren't they're not understanding.
That's what ignorant
means. Really, and I guess it's just such a hard, but people just don't understand really what happens. And you're somebody too, John, you said like a month ago, somebody said that to you, you would never have believed that you would go through this, correct?
Yeah. After, seeing my sons, I thought it was, people were, I thought the media was actually exaggerating about it. Because I had seen my sons, what they had gone through it. It wasn't that bad. It felt like it was just a long cold or flu, if you will. And maybe that was God's purpose for me to go through so that others wouldn't, because I'm fairly in shape, and I never had any issues other than the blood pressure, and maybe God, and that's what I said, because I was like, God, if you don't bring me through this, it's like, what is the purpose, and, because to hit every last symptom, all of it, and then, to go through the mental capacity of it. See, people think I would equate coronavirus as like seek and destroy. It seeks and destroy every crack of this, and when it finds one thing, it multiplies in that area, and it takes a lot of support, a lot of support. My wife was supporting me. My friends were supporting me. It was a lot of times people were texting, calling me. I couldn't even talk. I was that weak where the pain was in your body so much, even moving your thumb to text hurt, So that's what it was. But I think the awareness that even in our Black community is that, we've been bamboozled so much by media. We've been bamboozled by, and some of it is just ignorance. It is real. It is so real. I never would have imagined that coronavirus is such is like from the devil, man. It's that bad, where you wishing to die just for the pain and the stuff in your head to stop, and so I would tell everyone, please don't go around older people. Don't go around anyone. Protect yourself. Protect other people until this vaccine or whatever comes to help us out. Protect. And better yet, protect yourself. And, and just think, it's airborne. So the moment you take your mask off, wherever you are, you're susceptible. And you can give it out just like that. Thankfully, when I had a cough, I canceled every meeting that I had because the cough was there, and I'm grateful because look how many people I could have affected, even with the mask on, because even though I have a mask on, I'm coughing into the mask, it may project down, but where does that virus go? They don't know enough about it yet. Even talking to doctors, when they hear about the whole mental thing, they even say the same thing. We're still learning about it. We've heard people say that, but they're still learning. So, I can't say anything more than that. I went through it so that a lot of other people, hopefully listening to this, won't go through it, and one day, I'm going to do a one-man show or something about it because it has to be illustrated of what this thing is and what it does to destroy families. It's a lot of families being destroyed. This could have been a different conversation. You could have been speaking to a representative about what I've gone through. So when I was lying there, my perspective changed about my purpose. It changed about what God really put me here for. I don't care about what you call fame, fortune. I care about doing what my purpose and the plan that I'm set here for. And if this is included, so be it.
I think that I just want to, when Lisa said, hey, we just talked to Dr. Prendergast last week. And Lisa said, I think that it's important that if he is strong enough to join us, it's maybe them seeing it from such a respected member of the community will maybe open, if we just open one eye, you know what I'm saying, then somebody else's life and legacy and family will be assisted. But I think sharing your story of that it is real, really it has more value, and that is part of your purpose. You know what I mean?
And even going along with what Dawn said, when I reached out to John first, John was texting. He's like, Lisa, I'm so sorry. My strength right now, I'm still coughing, trying to get my strength up. And when I said what I said about having him as a guest, that I think that he's such a strong person that people respect in this community, and just knowing his journey, to maybe help stop some other people or put light in other people, of what's going on. And John, the minute I said that, John's like, okay, I'm gonna get my strength up. Let's do it. And he didn't even question. He's like, if I'm not feeling good, if I cough, excuse me. I'm like, okay, well, you're going through it now, so it's real. And he's like, let's do it. If I can help somebody else, let's do it. So yeah.
And for that, we appreciate it. I saw a post the other day, and I want to just, if I could take what you said and put it in just something real to some people. If you could see it, like if you could walk down, like we see snow, right?
Right.
You see snow, you put on boots, gloves, hat, and a jacket.
Yep.
If you could see COVID, would you just wear a mask? Like, not that that's all you should do, but if you could see it, would you wear a mask? Would you wash your hands more? Would you be a neurotic like me and wipe the handle of everything, even that you just wiped, and wipe it again? I think that your what you have given us as a visual of what you live through, it's unfathomable to have body aches, chills, sweat, fever, migraine, all at the same time,
Right.
throwing up, all at the same time. It sounds like death.
It does.
Yeah, it felt like it was so bad. I wrote a text to my children giving them final instructions, as much as I could, because it was that real to me. It tears me up now, thinking that, that could have been final, and it was a fight. It was a fight because everything that I wasn't able to tell them or teach them over the years, I felt like I had ran out of time. So I was giving them highlights real quick. Hey, my oldest son, make sure your brothers are okay. To my daughter, I love you. Hey, I'm always going to be here somehow, some way. And it was the worst feeling in the world to know that, the chance that here my mom passed in September and here their dad was going to pass in November. So I fought. That's what gave me a strength, because I said, you know what? I have to fight to be here one way or the other, and it's just like that I remember my mom coming to me and she was like, son, come on, you can stop all this pain. Just step on this elevator with me. It was a light. I said, Mama, I can't. I got too much to do. And just for her to, and she's like, but all the pain can stop. I never forget that. And I said, Mama, I can't. And as I told her, when I finally told her no, the face changed and it closed, and I woke up screaming because it was that real. And it was so real to me. It's so embedded in my brain. It's like something that happened in my life for real. So I take this opportunity. I take this chance. This is no promotional for no book. This ain't no promotional for no stage play. This is a promotional for life. Take the opportunity to enjoy life, and you make sure you enjoy it abundantly. Ain't nothing important enough. No brand, nothing. It's all about you. It's all about God, and it's all about family.
Yeah, and I think that's a perfect place to allow you to rest more. We have to live. I say all the time. What do I say, Lisa and Esco? It's with intention and purpose. Yep. You have to live in the moment on purpose, not yesterday, not next week, not tomorrow. In this moment, because this moment is all we live a series of moments.
Yes.
And your purpose is we're watching the play in real life. Like we're watching you pivot. We often talk about pivoting in the pandemic. We are watching your life and your legacy and your words and what you are purposed to do change in real time. And it's actually pretty cool. Not that you had it, but that you have allowed yourself not to be, to allow it to kill you, but to use it so that other people can live. That would be a great purpose.
Exactly.
Yes, I appreciate it.
Listen, I am asking on behalf of the Book of Dawn, that God continue to cover you and keep you. I'm going to cry.
Yeah, I know. Me too.
Thank you.
I'm very thankful that you're here, John. I'm just really thankful, and I'm so sorry that you've had to go through this, and your family, and with your dad, and our condolences again for your mother. I mean, you've been through it all, and I just know that we, if there's anything we can do, you're my friend. I love you, so we're going to continue to pray for you.
And we speak life.
Yeah,
John, live abundantly, keep sharing your
Thank you.
story, and know that the blood, there's power in the blood. It still
It
works.
is.
We appreciate you.
Yes.
We support you. I put your theater web link in the page. And I gotta dry my face because Teflon doesn't cry,
and I gotta
don't
blow
know
my.
who this old lady is
I
that's
can't
over here
blow
crying.
my
It's
nose.
my
in
allergies.
My
all a mess.
It's my allergies.
Oh, you got all three of us. I know. I can't blow my nose in my shirt right now. So.
But it's my allergies, John. You know I'm not really crying.
And I just developed allergies. I just got something in my eyes. So.
I got winter allergies.
It's a blessing to cry. It really is.
Hey, you better say that. Listen, brother.
Yeah.
Stay strong. And
Thank
hold
you.
on. It's power in the blood, and we thank God that you're here to tell the story. Come back and
Thank you.
see us post pandemic. Then you can come in here and decide how you're gonna make the Book of Dawn into a stage play. Because I'm a one lady
Absolutely.
show.
Absolutely.
We appreciate you. We love you. Check in with us and let us know if any new developments happen that we can share with the people through this process. And we're gonna see you on the other side.
Yep.
Yes. Thank you. God bless you all.
Thank you.
Thanks,
John
John.
Ruffin, y'all. We're going to take a break and get these allergies together in here. We'll be right back.
WIFTBPM.
Introducing your trusted source for high-quality Black emojis, better known as Blackmoji. We believe Black is beautiful, and that beauty should be reflected in the digital market. Now there is an app that does just that, starting with Black Greek letter organizations. Blackmoji D9 offers more than an emoji app. It is a cultural experience of Black excellence. Download the app in the Apple or Google Play Store to access a specially curated catalog of emojis representing the Divine Nine. Use the emojis to celebrate Black Greek events, acknowledge current events, support social causes, and learn about esteemed Black Greek members who blaze the trail of Black history. A portion of every subscription goes toward a scholarship fund specifically for members of Black Greek letter organizations to help keep the legacy alive. Download the Blackmoji app today.
Tamika Scott. Yeah. As we take this journey through life, we face trials and tribulations. But just know, the enemy is not gonna win. Cause the storm is almost over. That's right. The storm is almost over.
You give up. You come too far to turn back now. Hold your head up. It's almost over. So set up to take you to your destiny. It's gonna be alright. Everything happens for a reason. Yes, this is your season. Just keep on believing. Blessings you'll be receiving. Oh yeah, oh yeah. It will be alright. Throw your hands to the sky, lift your head up high. The storm is almost over. Everything's gonna work in your favor. You don't have to worry no more. What you're going through won't last. It's a test to take you higher. Just keep the faith, hold on, believe. Storm is almost keep on moving. Don't let nobody stop you, no. You're getting closer. Almost over. You're a soldier. Now fight your way to victory. It's gonna be alright. Everything happens for a reason. Yes, this is your season. Just keep on believing. Blessings you'll be receiving. Oh yeah, oh yeah. It will be alright. Throw your hands to the sky, lift your head up high. The storm is almost over. Everything's gonna work in your favor. You don't have to worry no more. What you're going through won't last. It's a test to take you higher. Just keep the faith, hold on, believe. Clouds may rise, strong winds may blow. It's hard to see through the rain. You gotta hold on. Be strong.
Live from your studio. You're listening to Book of Dawn. Book of Dawn with Dawn Millhouse.
Hey, welcome back. The room is, the allergies are gone.
You know what?
Yeah. Welcome back. You're tuned into the Book of Dawn. That was some real stuff.
That was real.
Right there. Yeah.
You know, he socialized it for me.
He absolutely.
This
If you're just
segment
now
is brought
tuning
to you
in,
by Kleenex tissues, shirts.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Tito, give us some tissue.
Hands, right.
Shouts out. Thank you, John Ruffin, for taking the time to speak with us about your experience, your family's experience, and your dad. And again, we pray, because Boss Girls Pray. I see Miss Gina Lamar got on the Boss Girls Pray. That's a perfect shirt to have on today. I actually wore mine the other day. Listen, before we talk about healthy reasons to have sex with Gina Lamar, before we mingle with Gina and talk about sex, I'm going to give the word of the day because I forgot.
Okay.
And I'm going to give a different word than I anticipated based on the story that was just shared with us. So the word of the day is a noun. It is faith. Faith. It, by Webster's definition, it means complete trust or confidence in someone or something. Okay? For me, as a Christian, I refer to the New Living Translation of the Bible, Hebrews 11, verse 1. Faith shows the reality of what we hope for. It is the evidence of things we cannot see. So keep the faith. Didn't Tamika just say that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
You know, I can't really, Dawn's looking at me. I can't really look in her eye because I'm afraid I'm going to have part two. I do have 2 more Kleenex, but I don't want to have to blow my nose like while we're on the air. So.
I'm just saying, y'all.
That's
Keep
hard
the
for
faith. Tamika told you. I told you.
It's gonna be all right.
It's gonna be all right. This is just, it is almost over. And get your flu shot. Gina Lamar. Can you hear us?
Yes, I'm here and I can hear you. And I'm done crying.
Amen. For now.
You took me there. When Dawn broke all the way down, literally, I was like, "Oh, okay, right."
Yeah, I was trying not to look her in the face.
Away. I was like,
I got a little weepy, and then
look at the rug.
when I saw
this
John
rug.
and I saw Dawn, I couldn't even. Yeah.
Hey, listen, it's hard. You know, I'm a tough girl, but it's something about a man crying.
Oh,
Yeah.
my goodness.
That's my oh hecky no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Worst watching your father cry. That's probably the worst man ever. But watching men cry in general, that's something.
When I
that's not
saw
good
my
with me.
grandfather cry for the first
So, you know-
time.
Yeah. It's tough.
And that's one of those things. That's one of those things that we do. We want men to be emotional. Then when they are, it messes. We're like, whoa, what just happened here, right? Like you never cry. And when you cry, baby, is it? And when men lose their mothers, ooh,
Yeah.
I've seen the breakdowns unlike before.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
because I don't cry a lot. Yeah. When I cry, I'm probably going to jail. That's my cry.
Oh, you angry cry.
her mad cry.
If you make me, I'm mad abroad. I don't care who. If you make me cry, I'm gonna need some bond money.
I get emotional sometimes. Some movies, like when we went to go see Beauty and the Beast, remember that when they transformed because my dog had it passed, and so that I was definitely emotional about. But yeah, some movies it just depends. But I'm not overly a crybaby, but sometimes like the things I do cry about, it's like sometimes an ugly cry, but sometimes.
Well, I'm the biggest crybaby ever.
Are you?
I'm a major crybaby, and I'm okay with that. I cry at movies. I cry for the crossing guard. I cry anytime I want. But I love how Dawn says she only cry when she going to jail. I'm like, well, gee, Dawn, maybe you do cry a lot because you done whooped a couple of enough.
I do have some expungements now. Let's be 1,000. I pray to God. While I'm praying this morning, let's pray to God. I don't get
You got it. Yeah, that's exactly how that works. But no, that was really powerful. And I like the way he really went there for us.
Yeah, he
like
did.
the whole conversations to the children, the whole telling his daughter, you know, that's the kind of stuff that people need to hear so they too can get it together. Because what happens with COVID is it can take you out so quickly or intubate you so quickly that you don't get to have those conversations. You don't get to say those last things, you know? So I think his lesson, John's lesson this morning, was for us to really and truly say what we need to say, mean it, and do what we need to do now.
Right.
Because that's
Loosely
what
translate. Get your shit together. Look.
you got it.
I'm
Yeah,
just saying.
yeah. Because that's just one of the things that's happening with COVID. Like you can be fined and all of a sudden you're intubated. Then you can't tell that. You can't say that. You know, and I thought those were some really powerful things. Okay, I'm done. I'm done because I thought about the.
Okay,
I'm done.
let's talk about procreation.
Yes.
And healthy reasons.
And the
to
healthy
do the
reasons to have sex.
Yeah.
Which is so funny because there's so many great benefits to having sex, yet we're always trying to stop. You know, I feel like in my field, sometimes I'm always trying to stop all the good benefits, right? But no, there are always good ways to do it. I'm going to start with, because you ended with COVID, like I'm going to start with reasons why, right? Like, so I came with show and tell today. So just some masks, right? So, you know, we have the mask, and I love doing this one that's all, you know, surgical and looks all technical and stuff, you know, but it's just a mask that requires you to tie it up. That's used there. Then of course I have our mask that everybody got one. Everyone has a penis mask, right?
Yes.
So I'm gonna do one with
car. Yep. So
absolutely.
Are you about to? You've created a mask for the penis, or how we do it?
No, our penis
you're gonna mask when you do the oochie coochie.
A mask when you're meeting your partner, doing the oochie coochie, getting together. Yes, absolutely, because those are the ways COVID is spread, right? And so we have to make sure that we're talking about. So then I was just talking about all the stuff, all the barriers. I got the condoms, the dental dam. Remember we talked about the dental dam and having that one for oral sex. You know, so we have
never
those.
Heard of until you said that.
I know I can't, but I know it's so true. It's so true. So many people hadn't heard of it, right? So this is all it is, Dawn. It's just this one little piece of plastic that just lays across the vagina and then is able to be, you know, there. That's all. Once moisture hits it, it just forms to the, you know, to the shape of the vagina, of the vaginal canal. So that's that. Then there's always the good old toy. You can always use your toy. That's always it's a vibrator.
Oh, true.
A little vibrator.
But you have to
can
clean
put
your vibrators too, don't you?
Absolutely, you have to clean your vibrators. But again, this is with mutual masturbation and/or masturbation because, you know, people are having sex on Zoom now. Be careful with that because we have revenge porn is up 70% now because people are taking pictures when you're sending you a little Zoom and sending a little something. People are taking pictures of it. And then when they do, kabam, you know, it goes out. So that's that. But I love that you asked about the health reasons. And, you know, so I did 9 fun facts and health factors for sex. 1, it really does lower stress. Believe it or not, even when people have obligatory sex, as in I'm in a relationship, I got to go ahead and do this, and or I need money, Christmas is coming for my kids, I got to do this, or you know, I'm not working, he or she is, I got to do this. So yeah, but it really does, once you actually have the act, it lowers stress. Okay. Number 2, it can stretch your lower back. It's exercise based on the position you choose. Help you stretch out your lower back because people are doing more Zoom and sitting on their phones and hunched down, as I see the 2 of you. But anyway, now they are hunched down, looking down, doing their phones.
I'm typing your post in here. You said it relieves stress.
It relieves stress, absolutely. Lower stress, stretches the lower back based on your position, right? Kind of like that downward dog in yoga. It's a great position for sex. It really does boost your immune system. Like it releases endorphins and oxytocin that will boost your immune system and make you just happier, period, right? Okay. For people who are still menstruating, it relieves cramps. You know, you're like, oh, I'm cramping, I really don't have sex, da-da-da. It really does relieve menstrual cramps. So sex really does help in that factor. Okay. For men, a study shows that it decreases your chances of prostate cancer risk. But there's a trick to it.
Okay.
Men who ejaculate at minimum 17 times per month have a lower risk. So it can't just be like once a month. You have to kind of ejaculate.
So you're talking about like 17 out of 30 days?
17 out of 30 days. And one study showed 21 out of 30 days. But it doesn't say per day. It says per ejaculation. You can get you a 2 or 3
so
for.
I gotcha. Okay. Because
If
I
you
was
can
like,
get you a
dang.
2 or 3 for in. Hence the reason prostate cancer doesn't happen in younger men, because they are probably ejaculating far more than men over 40.
Okay.
But the goal is just that they ejaculate. So it doesn't matter whether or not it's self-induced or induced by your partner. We just need you to do it because it does. Studies have shown that it does lower prostate cancer risks. So that's a good thing. There's another one that releases prolactin, which is a hormone that helps you sleep. Hence the reason playing with your toy right before you go to bed, or sex right before you go to bed, or how sex can make you sleepy. You know, some people love sex in the morning, but for others, it's like really difficult because it puts them to sleep. It relaxes them. It does the opposite effect. So for some people, they're like, hey, I just need to get this orgasm, get up and get moving. And others are like, now I want to lay here for another hour. So now I'm late for work because you wanted sex, not just because the sex was an hour long, but just because after that, I was there for another hour.
You feel all cuddly.
You feeling all cuddly and mushy, and you want to lay in it, or as I like to say, roll in their DNA. Number 7.
That was visual.
I know. I was just picturing it too.
Yes, that's the goal. That's the goal, especially since we're using Zoom, right? So you want to make sure that we're keeping our mind sharp, which sex does. Studies have shown sex keeps the mind sharp. So a study was done for people over 50 who had sex more often, and we found that, their mind stayed sharper, right? They were trying to keep up, and their memories were better, right? It also reduces incontinence in women. So when you're having some incontinence, so
I don't have to pee every time I laugh.
You got it. It really does. It strengthens your pelvic floor, right? And I didn't understand it either. I thought maybe more sex would do it, but nope. Every time you're having sex, you're strengthening your pelvic floor. You're doing those Kegels, we're going to always go take it back to our good ghetto songs. Come on, Lacey, our Cardi B, right? I do a Kegel while it's inside, right?
I have no.
That's one of the things it does.
I'm okay. I didn't know that.
You know the Cardi B song,
I know
right?
the song. I just didn't know that the Oochie Coochie was a part of the healing process. Because when I laugh too hard, I will have to go pee.
Absolutely.
TMI, but I'm just saying.
No, but you know what? That's that good TMI. You know why? Because other people are like, oh yeah, that does make sense. Okay, yeah, I do need that. Well, sexual studies have shown get you a little more sex, right? Like, I promise you, I'm like, oh, that totally makes sense now. Think about it. On the times that you've had more sex, and when you laugh, it doesn't happen as much. Yeah, your pelvic floor is being strengthened.
Call me in the morning. Right.
You got it. Bam.
Wait, Gina, we're gonna take a break. That was a good ending. Lisa, if that ends up in a promo, you said it. Have 2 penises. And what if you miss what happened on the Book of Dawn today?
Right.
If you have 2 penises,
and
call me.
I didn't say 2 different people, just 2. Right. 2.
Because I was thinking, people do some front and back 69, or I don't know if there'd be like a 72.
No, that's more like a
back.
Yeah, that's an 8-1.
I have an exit sign only. Yeah,
facts. I told you when people even talk about it, my booty do like this.
Yeah, mine
closes.
Yeah.
That's also called like a 1. That's a 101. 1 in the front and 1 in the back. And you're in the middle.
No, I was just saying, just for joking purposes, 2 from the same person.
We always end up right here when we mingle with Gina. We'll be right back. Stay with us.
The Chicago Legal Network is the collaboration of attorneys that concentrate in many areas of the law most needed in Chicago neighborhoods. The CLN lawyers focus on personal injury, criminal defense, and other issues. The CLN lawyers all average over 20 years of legal experience and are dedicated to helping the Chicago community. The Chicago Legal Network is committed to developing black lawyers through mentorship and co-representation. So if you were injured in a car accident, slip and fall, or injured on the job, or you need assistance with criminal defense, including driving violations and DUI, check out ChicagoLegalNetwork.com for more information or call 773-912-3545. 773-912-3545.
Introducing your trusted source for high-quality black emojis, better known as Blackmoji. We believe black is beautiful, and that beauty should be reflected in the digital market. Now there is an app that does just that, starting with Black Greek letter organizations. Blackmoji D9 offers more than an emoji app. It is a cultural experience of black excellence. Download the app in the Apple or Google Play Store to access a specially curated catalog of emojis representing the Divine Nine. Use the emojis to celebrate Black Greek events, acknowledge current events, support social causes, and learn about esteemed Black Greek members who blaze the trail of Black history. A portion of every subscription goes toward a scholarship fund specifically for members of Black Greek letter organizations to help keep the legacy alive. Download the Blackmoji app today.
TheBlackMall.com and Black Coin presents Buy Black Weekend, November 27th through the 30th, making it easy for you to buy black with amazing black-owned vendors and business owners. This weekend is jam-packed with Buy Black Friday, Super Black Saturday, Award Sunday, and Black Monday, where we are virtually featuring, awarding, and shopping with the most blacknificent black-owned businesses in the Chicagoland area, and they're going to have crazy holiday deals. Visit theblackmall.com today and click on the Buy Black Weekend banner so you can RSVP and stay in the know. You can also become a featured business, but register right away before they're gone. For more information and check out our featured businesses, go to theblackmall.com. Buy Black. It's a lifestyle.
WIFTP. Live from your studio. You're listening to Book of Dawn. Book of Dawn with Dawn Millhouse.
Welcome back. You are tuned into the Book of Dawn. If you are just joining us, we are mingling with Gina Lamar talking about sex. Speaking of sex, Miss Robin, don't get mad at me, but I'm just thinking this swanky pink sugar scent lather would go really nice on a romantic night. Give your honey a bubble bath and you scrub them all up and lotion them all down and use the soap. I'm thinking.
And come in with your T-shirt and a pair of earrings, like some dangly earrings, and be like, hey.
Yeah. Being fly is
dangle,
a lifestyle.
right.
And you can be fly just like we are, because Woof the Butt is fly. Robin Patrice, that's Robin with 2 B's, robinpatrice.com. Get your orders in. Here's the thing. Do not be texting and calling and emailing Miss Robin on Christmas Eve thinking you're going to have stuff Christmas morning under your tree. Do it now. Beat the rush. Gina Lamar, you have given us some really dope reasons for sex. Now, we talked about it reduces the risk of prostate cancer. We talked about it relieving stress, and I'm hoping anxiety. We talked about incontinence, which I'm going to dig a little deeper into that, because after two babies natural, no epidural, that's a real thing in my life. Not being able to hold. Lisa, I've been on the phone with you before, like mind over matter. I've been talking to it. Mind, don't move. Stay with me. Run into the bathroom. So I'm going to have to share that with Mr. Millhouse.
Don't you love that freeze? Don't move.
Right. Literally. Shoot. Hold on, Gina. Where are you? Hold on. Wait a minute, Gina. I lost you. There you go.
All I see is more Dawn. Oh, there I am. I can see me now.
I can see me now.
They could see me now.
So, Gina, does it help? Is this a myth or is this fact? Does it help give your skin a better glow?
It does. Because when you're having, well, let's be very clear. You have to be having active sex. You can't be laying there like a bump on a log, right? It really and truly does. When you're sweating and working up and releasing some of that, it helps you excrete, some of the sweat that comes out, but that also helps your skin glow once you wash your face afterwards. No, it is not a facial, as men have tried to tell people. Here, let's use it as a facial, right? Yeah, it's a mask. No, it's not Pond's. Do not fall for the okie doke on that one. Although, no, I'm kidding. I do notice it glowed a little better.
I'm not with you today.
You got it. Don't fall for the okie doke on that one. But one of the things I did see, one of the things it does say is that it definitely helps with a glow, right? It gives you a glow. It boosts your confidence. Have you not ever seen a commercial sex worker who's all tore down, but baby got her strut on like nothing else, his strut on like nothing else, because that sex gave them confidence, even though they're out there working the corner.
Right. It does definitely take stress. Well, from what I heard, it takes stress away. I know people, when they have their little encounters, they sleep a lot better, whether they're tired or not, but when they go to sleep, it's like you can have a really peaceful sleep from what I heard.
It is, but but I also want to make sure
was what I heard.
Right. I want to make sure we're talking the difference though, because sex is one thing that interacts. It strengthens marriages. It builds relationships. One of the other things that really and truly, and we're just talking the sex part, but absolute communication. Do you know how many? Think about it, and I know you all know this. You have male friends. How many male friends confide things in you about their love life? And you're going, have you told your partner? Or women? I'm like, tell that to your partner. They just won't listen. He or she just won't listen. But you're also like, but that's a really good point. I can validate your feelings on this one, but it's important that you share this with your partner. So communication is one of those things that improves your sex life and that factor as well. Studies found one of the things on married couples, right? I don't care if everything else is going wrong. If you keep sex happening, and we talked about why sex doesn't always happen, right? Because the bills are not paid, the lights are off. The kids, I'm exhausted. I've worked and I've dealt with the kids all day. Now I'm doing homework and everything else. So sex is the last on my list. But studies have found I don't care what happens. If you keep sex going, the marriage lasts longer, period. Because it's a physical contact that brings the two of you together.
I like to say, don't make it easy for the cleanup woman.
Ain't that the truth? And that's why, it's not it isn't always deemed a positive term when I say obligatory sex. But at the end of the day, you're not obliged to have it, but it's smart to have it to not make it easy for the cleanup woman. So you're absolutely right. Like, it's smart to keep sex in your marriage or in your relationship, not just in marriages, but in your relationship, right? It just creates a healthier bond and it makes babies.
Yeah.
I love that. But
that.
You have to say it for people who want to make babies. Because when you say that,
right.
Once again, people are like, there you go again. See, it's like bringing up gonorrhea. Nobody wants to hear gonorrhea in sex, right? Don't be bringing up babies. But if you want to make babies, sex is a great way to do it.
You got to do the oochie coochie. You got to do it.
Yeah,
or
absolutely.
you could adopt.
Absolutely.
It's National Adoption Day. You could adopt.
Exactly.
Somebody else did it, though. Somebody did the work.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. It's like eating food.
Somebody released those endorphins.
Yeah, somebody did the work. So
and some man was closer to a reduction in prostate cancer because he ejaculated that day.
And somebody had a baby with a glow.
Yeah.
Gina, right. Not just coming in and be like,
Gina, you and I together sometimes is the funniest thing in the world because we will just go on and on and on.
Back and forth. Back and forth. Right off.
Our whole crew is looking at us like, are they ever going to stop?
Now, have you guys ever used the excuse like, I don't feel good or I don't want to because I have a headache?
Well, let me tell you. Studies have shown it reduces headaches.
Right. Well, I'm saying, I've never been the one.
Men can always say, hey, it reduces that. If they just knew about this study that showed because it reduces stress and releases certain things, it can also say this having sex with me will cure your headache. Yeah, so that's when, another study though, as we're talking about, or just another fact, as we're talking about COVID, because it's all tied to our immune system. It built your immune system to fight cold and flu. So when you're in the office, sex does. It builds your immune system to fight colds and flu. So when you're going into the office, first of all, it makes you happier at work. You can tell who gets it. Who can you tell every time when you're at work and you say, he needs to get laid because he is tripping about the dumbest. He cranky. He needs to get laid. Sex makes you, studies have shown people are happier at work, but it bigger than that, because you're interacting with other people, and we're talking cold and flu season, we're talking COVID as well, that it builds your immune system to help you fight colds and flu.
So I'm going to ask you a question, and we only have a couple minutes left because the story with John Ruffin today.
Yes.
I didn't feel like it was appropriate to stop it before it ended in the way that God intended for it to end.
Absolutely.
But I would like to ask you this: when you say all these benefits about sex, do you mean you have to have it with a person, or can somebody that masturbates? Is it the same benefit?
That's what I was trying to explain. That's exactly what I was trying to explain when Lisa said, Lisa E said, well, I've heard, right? There's a difference between the two. One that interacts with people builds certain things, but the other one about ejaculating, that's all we need you to do, right? So the prostate one is, we need you to ejaculate 17 to 21 times a month, and that's going to reduce prostate cancer, right? For orgasms, and the one that releases prolactin, the one that releases prolactin can be done from masturbation, your toy. We just need you to, it helps alleviate stress and sleep better. So not always does it include another person. Some of it's really and truly just about ejaculating and having an orgasm. And as long as you can achieve those two things, you have those benefits.
Is that just for men though?
No. The orgasm for the prolactin is for women. Okay. Right. So the reduction in prostate cancer is for men who ejaculate, but prolactin, that hormone happens for women or for people, period, when you to make you sleep better. That's what I said. After sex in the morning, it makes you sleepy, or sex at night makes you sleepy. Mm-hmm. By the way, I'm Gary getting your business. Are you a morning or after or nighttime, ladies? Esco, I need to hear you.
I'm D, yeah. All of the above.
I'll take
if I was engaging.
I'll take all of the above for 2,000. You know what? I'm gonna say. I have to say night. I prefer darkness.
Darkness is sexier. Darkness is sexier. But if it's somebody special that you just like, that turns you on no matter what, it's like,
I'm so headstrong though. Like, I have a way to do everything, and if it throws off I've already brushed my teeth. I've already done
I'm God,
I'm that girl. Like, hold on, yeah.
And if a woman has the quotas, like if a man gives you like a multiple, is that like, can you consider that for 3? For your quota for the month?
Robin with 2 B's said all day. Lisa, that's your real friend.
All day. Oh, that's that good stuff. No, but you know what? One of the things, it does make a difference in relationships. If you're a morning person, if he's a morning person, you're a night person. And it really does, like, that becomes conflict in relationships at times, right? So you have to make sure that you figure out how to get both of them in there. But I love it. Now, Dawn, talk about visuals. I got a checklist going in my head. She's like, I have to brush my teeth. I have to put this gown on. If I come in the room in this gown, he knows it's not tonight. I got to get on this side of the bed. Dawn, come on.
Look at my lips. Can you see my lips?
I do. I see them.
But if you did it at night and went to bed, and then in the morning, like if they spend the night, and well, because you're married, so that's different. But if they spend, I heard, because then you keep mints by your bed. You get up and go in the bathroom, wash your face off, hit areas. So when you come back in bed, you're still nice, and then when they fall asleep in the morning, you kind of wake up and
you get that young call like I'm on my way, and you jump and take a bird bath,
baby, real quick. That's exactly how that goes. There was I think that one of the comedians did it one of the Wayans brothers said, the difference between a younger woman and older woman. You call her at 2:00 in the morning. She answers the phone. Hey, baby, you on your way? I'm ready. You call an older woman at 2:00 in the morning, and she tells me, so who died? What happened? Why are you calling me late?
My pure seduction, my Victoria's Secret. You put a little spread.
Miss Robin Patrice, come get Lisa.
Put a little, you always want to have a nice little smell.
Pew, pew, pew.
Not my pure seduction, so.
Oh, Lord. Love it. Hey, Gina, it is always a pleasure to talk with you. I think although short, this was meaningful as we roll into this long weekend. I think some people gonna be blessed, amen, with the face and the.
I already know who's gonna get the sex today. Now I just know it. It's like I look at all these benefits.
This is all entertainment value.
Like,
now I gotta make some calls and be like, dang, now I need a guy. I got everything else. I just need a man. A right. But see, in COVID, that's the one thing. If you cohabitate with somebody, that's different. But if you're,
she said, put your mask on and do it from the back.
Put your mask on.
Let him have one and do it from the back.
Downward dog with your mask on.
And that's when you do it, and that's when you hit it back. Say, take that.
But you got to do it outdoor because you don't want to be in an environment. And what if they're a carrier of something and they do? I don't want to walk in and
hold up. It's got to be more than 15 minutes. Now, if you got somebody lasting longer than 15 minutes, they need to be in your life. I'm kidding.
Bye, Miss Gina.
I'm not that.
Happy Thanksgiving.
I don't just make calls
for
like
you.
That, right?
And I can't wait to see you again next week. I love your shirt, by the way.
I'm not next week. I'm in 2 weeks.
Oh, 2 weeks.
You know, Miss Millhouse kicks me off.
He does.
Every last Monday, Miss Millhouse always comes in, be kicking me out of the studio. Hey. By the way, though, I still want you to acknowledge World AIDS Day next Tuesday, December 1st.
I promise I will. And listen, Mr. Millhouse paid the cost to be the boss. And on that,
who reminded you when you said see me next Monday? I said, oh no, Mr. Millhouse next Monday.
Gina,
even I know.
Right. That's funny.
Gina, we appreciate you. Thank you so much. We'll be right back. Stay tuned.
WIFTBPM.
Shop at Black-owned and operated Solo Beauty, where you are appreciated and respected. Located at 8158 South Cottage Grove, Solo Beauty can supply all of your black hair care needs. Solo Beauty is open from 11 a.m. to 8 p.m., Tuesday through Saturday.
WIIFTBP, media's just for you and me. WIIFTBP, media's just.
Welcome back. You're tuned into the Book of Dawn. Listen, Black Friday for me is shop black. Try to support small business because I still don't know why we call it Black Friday, because it's really like spend all your money Friday. But anyway, theblackmall.com and Black Coin presents Buy Black Weekend, Friday, November 27th through Monday, November 30th, which is my sister Lisa's birthday. This weekend is jam-packed with Buy Black Friday, Super Black Saturday, Award Sunday, and Black Monday, where they are virtually featuring awarding and shopping with the most blacknificent businesses. I like that.
Oh, blacknificent. I like that word.
For more information, go and check out the website or the featured business at theblackmall.com. All spelled correctly, theblackmall.com. Buy black. It's a lifestyle. Listen, y'all know I'm trying to be timely because the new boss, Devontae, the Stone Pony would not be coming up here. Okay? Listen, here's two things. No, tomorrow, Tony Kazoo, artist, composer, musician, is joining us live, and he's gonna play. He got his whole setup ready so he can play. Super talented. Who's that girl Wednesday? Nikki Hayes and Eve Bridgeforth.
Oh.
Y'all never told me what shows that y'all want us to play on the holidays, Thursday and Friday, so I'm gonna pick them myself, and you better watch them.
Yeah, rewatch them, and they can watch them anytime now. Binge watch us.
That part. Listen, two things. The first thing is from my good friend Derek Coleman. He says, legacy is not leaving something for people, it's leaving something in people. So you could have a big will and not really make a legacy. Leave something in the people. Kind of like, an analogy of don't give a man a fish, teach him how to fish, and he'll always eat, kind of like that. The other thing is about God, and I'm going to end it on this. Well, I'm not going to, I'm going to end it on Roll Tide, but I'm going to say the other thing. There are two things that God does with tables. Have any idea what they are? Esco, you know what God does with tables?
Set.
He turns them and he sets them. He'll turn the tables and he'll set it for you. Trust him. Believe in him. And thank you for spending another Monday in the Book of Dawn. Make certain that you use your voice to be an impact. Make a difference in somebody's life today, like John Ruffin did. You ain't got to make them cry like he did, but you can make a difference.
Check on folks because you don't know what they're going through.
Check on your strong friends because you have no idea what strong people go through. It ain't easy cakewalk to be strong and carry the weight of anything on your back. Tune in tomorrow for the next page in the Book of Dawn. And I know y'all saw that game. I know you saw the game Saturday. Peace and roll tide roll.